Hey everybody, it's Victoria Marie and I am back with another Scraptastic design team layout. Here is the Pinterest inspiration for this past week, or this week actually. And I teamed up with Jill, who's also a fellow Scraptastic design team member. And I decided to use these photos of my daughter and my brother, and I'll get back to that in just a second. Now in the inspiration piece for this particular layout, I am using the June 2016 Sweet Jane kit. I decided that I was going to create some circles like in the inspiration piece on the background of my layout. And I'm going to do this using some Tim Holtz Distress ink and a circle stencil from American Crafts. And the ink that I'm putting down there, that yellow ink, is called, oh goodness, it's called Mustard Seed. And then I use a little bit of Evergreen Bough. And then the pink ink is called Worn Lipstick. No, I'm sorry. Spun Sugar, and I also put Worn Lipstick on there as well. So I used 4. And the idea here is I'm going to take this stencil that comes free when you purchase 2 Scraptastic kits consecutively, and I'm going to do a little bit of hand stitching. Now, I don't normally do this, and the reason being is that it takes forever. So I'm going to lay that stencil down. I'm going to poke little holes to outline the word, and it says love. Now, my brother's name is Love, and his nickname is Lovebug or Love Buggy, and so that's what this layout is somewhat about, but I wanted the title to sort of be centralized around his name. So it's Uncle Lovebug is the title, and so that stencil worked out perfectly. And it took me about 30 minutes to do that because I am not a sewer. I decided I was going to do a back stitch, and I was having problems with my needle and threading the needle, and it was just a hot mess, but I got it done and it looked great anyway. So there's the completed background, including the stitched word that says love. And I'm using these little letters. They are exclusive from Scraptastic. Now the entire kit is all exclusively Scraptastic, and I think I mentioned that in my last video. And I want to position my photos to the top and the bottom of the title, and I decided to switch up the word bug to a more, I guess that's more of a salmon color, and then the top color is a kind of a dark gray, or no, it's supposed to be black, but it looks more dark gray. Alright, so I'm going to use some pattern paper to mount my photos, just to give a little bit of interest and color behind those photos. These photos were taken during 4th of July, and my brother and my mom came over and we barbecued and had a really good meal. And my little one just adores her Uncle Love and loves calling him Lovebug because that's his nickname. And my brother and I are 15 years apart, and so it's fun to see some of the things that he does with my daughter that he did with me when I was a kiddo, because he was much, much older than I was. And he was in the Air Force, and so whenever he would come home, I would get so excited and so happy to see him, and I wouldn't sleep the night before, and we'd go to the airport, which was a big thing, and he would come in with his military uniform, and of course we would be so proud of him. And he retired about 2 years ago from the Air Force, so he was a firefighter. And so the same shenanigans that he does with my my daughter, his niece, or the same things that he did with me, he would do with Corinne as well. So it's really fun to see that, and she just loves him and adores him. So I decided to take some pictures of them while we could, because we don't always see each other as often as we probably should. Alright, so underneath those photos I wanted to create a bit of an anchor, so I grabbed some stickers from a sticker sheet that also has phrases and some stickers with designs. And some of those phrases, let's see, it says the good stuff, shenanigans, that face, and awesome. And I thought I was going to use that little banner there, but it just wasn't fitting in. I'm adding some more little phrase stickers. And in a second I'm going to switch to some of the exclusive die cuts that came with the kit. I'm going to position a few of the flowers behind the photos. They're at the top and the bottom. And those are going to get here in a second. And then I find some arrows that I thought I would use to bring some direction, along with these cute little glasses that have hearts, although that's not going to stay on the layout. I'm going to add a exclusive flare that has some scripty hearts on there in black. And lay that down. And then I add a little bottle with a little blue flag coming out. And I thought, well, you know, it's a summer layout, why not? The kit comes with exclusive acrylic hearts, so I wanted to use those up. I'm just adhering those with some Tombow Mono glue. I'm trying to decide where I want that blue heart. Is it going to go there? There? Victoria, make a decision. It goes at the bottom of the picture. Where you can't really see it now. You can see it when you look at the layout, but on video you probably can't see it. Now I'm going to add some stars that come from one of the sticker sheets. Again, all exclusive to Scraptastic. And let's see, and let's add some enamel dots. And those actually aren't exclusive. Those are from Fancy Pants, I believe. So I have a problem with enamel dots sticking to my fingers. I'm sure we probably all do. And trying to get it off while I'm trying to make layouts, kind of frustrating, but I get that on there anyway. Now it's at this point that I decide, you know what? I have no clue where my journaling is going to go. So I just pick a spot and go with it. And in the journaling, I just talk about how much I adore watching them and how much Corinne loves her Uncle Lovebug, and that he often plays with her the same way that he played with me when I was a kiddo. All right, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Heidi Swap Color Shine. I believe that color is called Butter. And then I can't remember what the pink color is called. Brain fart. Now I'm going to stamp the date using my Heidi Swap roller date stamp in my VersaFine black ink. And there we go, finished layout. Love the background. The stitching was well worth the time. It took me about 30 minutes to do that. I'll probably do it again and won't be so lazy. But it turned out great. All right, check out the Victoria Marie blog for more information about this layout, as well as my class, Layering Like a Boss. Today is the last day. Today is July 15th. This is the last day that you can get the class for $20. So after July 15th, the class will go to regular price at $25. So if you want more details about the class and to purchase, just go to the Victoria Marie blog for more information. And as always, thanks for stopping by.